Hi, I'm Greg from Second Thoughts East Yorkshire. Please forgive any background noise during this video. It's being done at home. I'm recording it at home, and there are people nearby cutting back branches on trees. So if you hear any buzzing noises, it's probably them, not some giant wasp that's crept into this room. I hope you're all well and not becoming too downhearted. If your mood has dropped over the past few weeks, though, it may well be due to dealing with the uncomfortable times we're experiencing right now, but it could be that you're also dealing with SAD. Not sadness, but SAD, S-A-D, or to give it its full name, Seasonal Affective Disorder. What is SAD? Well, it's sometimes known as winter depression. Seasonal Affective Disorder, or SAD, is low mood over the winter season. Having said that, the condition can be experienced during any season, but it's far more prevalent during winter months. An article from The Independent as far back as 2014 showed some research statistics from a survey undertaken by YouGov and the Weather Channel, revealing that 29% of people experience symptoms of SAD. And the same survey also showed that over half, 57% in fact, of adults say their overall mood is worse in the winter months compared to the summer season. The symptoms of SAD include feeling tired, having little energy, increased difficulty in getting up in the morning, lowered self-esteem, loss of libido, no interest in anything, loss of concentration, and feelings of guilt. So it's a sort of concentrated depression, if you like. It can often increase the craving for carbohydrates too, which can result in weight gain. The severity of the condition can vary from person to person, as indeed it does with many similar conditions. Ultimately, people tend to withdraw even more from talking to anyone else, and they become more isolated. That's a double whammy now because of social distancing, of course. So it's easy to see that SAD could sort of sneak in, as it were, unnoticed, because feelings of isolation and hopelessness are also part and parcel of the situation we're all in now due to the pandemic and the necessary measures to try and control it. The exact cause of SAD is open to conjecture, but the consensus of opinion is that reduced levels of sunlight affect the brain, notably the hypothalamus, which controls the production of serotonin. And that's the hormone that's linked to mood levels, sleep, and indeed appetite. You may have noticed yourself that miserable rainy days can lower your mood, and nice sunny weather can make you feel more cheerful. SAD is like that, but much more magnified, with significantly more impact on your mood. The human body has a natural rhythm called the circadian rhythm. And this is a rhythm that helps control your day-to-day programming, if you like. The circadian rhythm is influenced by light and darkness, and other factors too. Your brain receives signals based on your environment through the eyes, and it activates certain hormones, alters your body temperature, and regulates your metabolism to keep you alert or make you sleepy, depending on the time of day. It's understandable to a degree then why this can be thrown out of synchronization when daylight hours reduce and we're in darkness for long hours with colder and damper conditions too. It can be thrown out of synchronization if you work in shifts as well, or if your sleep's disturbed during the night with an emergency perhaps, or a physical illness. The drop in temperature and murky damp conditions may also exacerbate physical health problems such as arthritis, fibromyalgia, ME, and many others too. And that, of course, will lower your mood as well. Very importantly, always consult your GP if you feel that your mood has dipped to a level which is causing you to struggle with everyday life. It really is important to do that. The GP can open many doors for you if you can get to see a GP. They are still doing telephone consultations, and some are doing video consultations too. But it's important. It's not annoying them. It really is important to consult them. So what can we do for ourselves? Well, there are a few ways to try and manage SAD, including medication, of course, light therapy, talking therapies, and changing lifestyle. I'll go over these in a little bit more detail. Medication, of course, does need to be prescribed by your GP. Light therapy, well, light boxes for light therapy aren't available via the NHS, so you'd need to buy one privately if you choose this form of therapy. You do need to be careful before using a light box. To quote the NHS guidance on light boxes, make sure that you choose a light box that's medically approved for the treatment of SAD and produced by a fully certified manufacturer. Always check the manufacturer's instructions as to whether the product is suitable for treating SAD, to make sure that the correct and safe light intensity that you should be using is right, and the recommended length of time that you should use the light for. There's an organisation called the Seasonal Affective Disorder Association, which has all of the information online about light therapy to help you if you do want to find out more about this form of treatment. You can Google them. Talking therapies include cognitive behavioural therapy, CBT, which is available via referral from your GP. The therapy usually is in person under normal circumstances, but currently it's being done online too, which has benefits given the situation around COVID-19. And there's a wealth of information online about CBT as well, explaining it. I've also done a video about cognitive behavioural therapy in the past as well that you can look at. In addition to accessing talking therapies through your GP, there are also various charities and self-help groups offering support through talking therapies too, although most of this obviously is restricted to online and telephone support now until social distancing measures ease. As well as seeking professional help, or indeed whilst you're waiting for professional help to come into effect, there are some things that you can do which may help you to manage the condition. Because of the strong connection of SAD with light levels, there are some ways that you can increase your access to light safely. Firstly, you could try to get outdoors as much as possible to be in natural sunlight. Try and do that every day. Secondly, when you are indoors, try to sit near to a window if possible so you can see the natural light. When you are indoors, try to avoid sitting in really low light from table lamps or with dimmer switches set to low on night times. Build some regular exercise into your daily routine. It doesn't have to be running a marathon or hyper-energetic. Even a brisk walk can help. If you try and do that every day, that can help you too. And it also helps with accessing direct sunlight as well, of course. Try to avoid eating too many carbs. Biscuits and snacks aren't good, so if you can, try to have some fruit for snacking on, although it is better to try and avoid snacking in between meals if you can. Getting into a healthy eating pattern is very beneficial, particularly including eating vegetables and fruit, of course. There are so many excellent recipes online nowadays, and you can prepare meals relatively cheaply as well, so meals need not be boring. So to summarise, bear in mind that any plummeting mood may well have some roots in the changing seasons. Always talk to family members, friends, your GP, or to charities or self-help groups such as ours. I hope you found this video helpful. I'll be back again with more soon. In the meantime, please take care, stay safe, be kind to yourself and to each other, and good mental health. Bye-bye.